The Chicago Pro-Am. So really interesting opportunity came last Tuesday. The show's recorded on Tuesdays, gets posted on Thursdays. The Pro-Am was on Thursday. So 2 days before the event, the day of the show, I got an email response that says, Dan, we'd love to have you come out and join the Pro-Am. At that time, I didn't know who I'd be playing with, what time, anything. Shortly after the show, I got a welcome email that said, the 4 Aces would like to welcome you to their team at the Pro-Am. I'm like, okay, well, Dustin Johnson, Patrick Reed, I don't know. I'm not sure who I'm going to be playing with. And then shortly after that, I went through and I had to register and do all this stuff. I saw that I would be paired with Thomas Pieters and Dustin Johnson. Front half, the front nine was going to be with Thomas and the back nine with Dustin. And I said, boys, let's all go. We got to do this together. Come on. I don't know what I'm doing out here. I need a little backup. So the whole gang, all of us packed up and rolled out. Look at DJ's tan. Yeah. Dude, he's been outside his entire life. He was born outside. I mean, look at that.
Can we talk about how cool and just down to earth DJ was?
You know what? He so is. It's crazy. It literally just felt like, you got paired up with a random at the local muni, and this dude just happens to be one of the best golfers in the entire world. But he was just as cool as any dude. He was fun. You could talk to him, ask questions, hang out. Here's what I will tell you. There was a few moments in the day that, I'm not going to say I was super nervous, but I was some nervous, probably a lot. Was the first tee, the first hole, stepping up, hitting the first ball of the day. That we had Thomas Pieters with us for the first hole. And all you want to do is you just want to hit a good one off the first tee. It's the first everything. I've done it all. I've practiced. I got a good warm up in. I rested the day before. These guys play every single day of their life. For me, I've got to structure it out for a month. Hit a good one off the first tee. The first relief, just okay, we're rocking, we're rolling.
And that being said, remember Thomas? He took a lunch ball.
He did. And I didn't need one. I was happy about that.
Thomas also said nice drive as soon as you hit it.
Yes. And then we were up looking for our balls and we kind of couldn't find mine. And then his caddy, he's like, no, man. He's like, you smashed it. You're up that way. And I was like,
yeah.
Because there's nothing worse than when you're looking for your ball and they're like, no, you're way back here. Oh. It's nowhere where you thought it was. It's way back here. So
dude, Adam's like, it's way up there, way up there.
That felt great. Second most sort of nerve-wracking moment was the repeat version of that when we get to 10. It's now the first drive in front of DJ. Again, we just met, somebody I've looked up to in the golf world for a very long time.
One of the greatest golfers of all time.
Quite factually, multiple major winner, green jacket wearer. You want to hit one more good one. Just step up, feel good about it. And I was like, listen, golf gods, if you can hear me right now, I don't ask for much, and you could tell. Look at my golf game. But I'm asking for one right now. Just sprinkle me down a little golf blessing and let me smoke a good one right here off the 10th tee. And I did. And I got good ball. I was like, did DJ just tell me?
From
good
DJ.
Ball? Yeah. No cooler feeling on the planet.
Can't beat that.
You cannot beat that. And then we make our way down. We're playing our shots. We get all the way up. I hit a decent one. I'm on the green. I don't know, kind of an 8-footer-ish. And
Natural birdie.
DJ takes his putt and picks up his ball and comes over and walks right behind me and starts helping me read my putt. And on one hand, I'm trying to be cool, calm, collect. On the other hand, I'm like, holy shit, Dustin Johnson's helping me read my putt right now. And he's like, yeah, I shouldn't do much. Maybe a little this, right side, or I forgot whatever he said, whatever. And then he stands behind me to see me do it. And I remember standing over the ball. I wasn't thinking about the putt. I wasn't thinking about pace, distance, break. I was literally holding my putter going, oh my God, Dustin Johnson's watching me do this putt. Hurry up and do it. You've been standing here too long. This is what's going through my head. Nothing else. Not okay, here's kind of the pace I want to do, whatever, just whatever normal swing thoughts you had. Zero. I had none of them. And I hit a putt, kind of hit the edge of the cup and lipped out. I think I hit it a little hard, whatever.
For the record, you stepped up and hit it quick too.
I was panicking.
So fast.
Dude, I had no sense of reality at that point. For me, I felt like I was standing over the ball for a month.
No.
I had no clue what was going on.
All of time is slowing down. Like
Yes.
every heartbeat's.
And I hit the putt and I was like, I think I jammed that one a little hard. And he was just like, yep. I was like, yeah, it did. It's fine. Wow. I talk about like the pressure that they are comfortable with versus like the pressure that none of us are even remotely used to. It's just not even the same planet. But man, was it cool. All right, guys, you guys out there running cameras, any highlight moments, takeaways from you guys?
I don't know if I have one direct highlight. One just completely random moment that I think we need to talk about is we're like, hole 15, I think. We get off the 15th green, we turn the corner, and then Andrew Santino's just standing there on the tee box with a whole
randomly
whole camera crew. All of a sudden, the video just starts, and now we're in a Santino golf video randomly.
And like, we're not invited to be a part of it, but I promise we're in the background of a bunch of it.
Oh, yeah.
And all of a sudden, like, DJ walks over, starts untucking his shirt, gets all mic'd up, and like puts the mic pack in and does everything. And they're like shooting intros and like talking.
We're like, was this planned? We didn't know about it at all going in.
And then we're like, are we still like playing? Like, do you want us to sit out? Like, I don't know what's going on at this point. I'm like so hot. We've been out here for like 11 hours. I'm like, I don't even know what's going on.
Should we leave?
Yeah, it's fine. Like, if you want us to leave, it's fine. You know, so many times I think, you know, with normal golfers, amateur golfers, like you get defensive and you want to like, well, no, it's this, you know, you can blame stuff and whatever, but like they get to look at it so objectively. Like, okay, what happened here? You know, what? You just talk about it as it is, factually, cool, got it. The fun thing was though, Claude Harmon, obviously son of Butch Harmon, you know, one of the greatest swing coaches of all time, and now Claude is one of the greatest swing coaches of all time. I got a chance to meet him at the Masters. Super cool guy. And it was during a tournament round, so he's not out following players around. So we're all hanging out in the Cobra truck. And I mean, literally just like killing time, hanging out, having fun. We're like showing each other like dumb videos on the internet that are like going up from the week and the Masters and whatever. It just like had this total fun time. And that was when I first met Claude and you know, we got, you know, to know each other a little bit and became friends. And so here we are walking on the course. I look over and I'm like, wait, that's Claude's with DJ. We just met a couple months back at the Masters. And as we're going down the fairway, I was like, Claude, Dan, we met on the Cobra truck. He's like, you know, dude, whatever. And so it was just, it's kind of fun, Josh, as you were talking about like these cool events and opportunities we get to be a part of. And now that they're like starting to connect and it was like, oh, you were from that one and this one and that one. And it's so fun because these are all guys that I've looked up to, that I've studied, that I've followed. I mean, I cannot tell you how many swing videos of Dustin Johnson I've edited over the years and making TikToks and stuff.
More than Tommy?
I think so.
Wow.
Yeah. Because Dustin Johnson is just such an incredibly unique golf swing, and like the thing he does with the bowed wrist and his flexibility and like getting it to the top and like, it's so cool. I find it fascinating. I don't know. So just these moments, and they're so surreal and they're so cool and so interesting. And it's like, here's us idiots. Like we're allowed to be out there, but they give us badges. We're not going to be kicked out. Like it's just so cool. I mean,
so I've got something kind of to add on, which I don't think I had a chance to talk to you guys about, but do you guys remember that right at that time when he went over there, there was another guy that kind of came over and was talking to Dustin and Claude and stuff like that?
I think so.
So it was just another guy that was over there. Well, I was chatting up Claude a lot. Like we walked probably 4 or 5 holes just talking about all kinds of stuff, talking about like, do you think LIV and PGA will ever marry up and figure it out? His response is, well, as soon as PGA decides they want to, it'll happen, you know?
Interesting.
Which so smart, right? Then I asked them, well, I know they just with the world golf rankings, do you think, I know they just resubmitted for that. Do you think that's going to happen? He's like, well, just like the other, if they decide they want to make it happen, it'll happen. You know,
what a good point.
Right. Well, so then we're kind of talking whatever. And when DJ goes over to talk to those guys, that other guy, he was shorter than DJ. DJ's huge. Right. So he goes walking over with them and talking, and I'm talking with Claude about something. I'm just random again. And he's like, you know, what's pretty cool about LIV? It's not every day you see somebody like that come over and start talking to your players and just be out on the pro-am. And turns out That was Scott O'Neill.
No way.
Yes.
I totally missed that.
So Scott O'Neill, he walked like 3 holes with us, just talking with Dustin.
I had
just
no
talking with
idea.
Claude.
Wow.
Yes.
It was too hot. If you wouldn't have been told that, none of us would have known. It was too
Oh
hot. We
my
weren't
God.
thinking
No
about it.
way.
Yep.
That's
What a
crazy.
huge miss.
Well, I mean, huge miss, but I mean, it was
No,
just.
I just like a huge thing that I missed, and not that
Oh,
there
gotcha,
was
gotcha.
a
Yeah,
miss. Just like what a huge, like I can't believe I didn't even catch that. Wow, regular cool dudes.
Yep.
And maybe we lucked out, and we just happened to be kind of put with the coolest guys out there. But the whole time I was just like, I can't believe it. Just how fun, how cool, conversational, great time all the way around. One of the highlights, we were in the player dining room after the event, like Josh was talking about, and there was this thing called the green room after, which we were invited to. At this point, I was so hot and tired. I drank like 15 bottles of water, had yet to even use a restroom because I was just sweating everything out. And Dustin was on his way to this thing called the green room, and he's in player dining, and he's like got his elbow up on the bar, and they're like, hey, DJ, we need you in here. And he was like, hang on, I'm trying to get a drink. Just leave me alone. I'm trying to get a cocktail. Leave me alone. I'm like, that's our guy. That's my teammate right there. Yeah. He's my teammate.
Your bag was so full.
Here's the thing, though.
Full.
You made a comment after the round that was, to me, perceived as pure insanity. You're like, did you even use all those clubs? When you bring your set of clubs, you don't know what clubs you're going to use. There's no way I'm hitting a 5-iron out there. I'll just leave this at home. Like, you don't know.
You did not need to have every single one of those clubs.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you do.
Who
At all.
on this planet is not bringing your full 14 set of clubs, your legal allotted amount of clubs with you to play a brand new course in a Pro-Am? Like, what am I going to do? I'll bring like 9, 7, 5-iron and leave out the in-betweens because it's heavy?
The person that's not going to do that is the caddy that was told it was supposed to be a golf cart and you had to carry the bag all day.
What are you doing with all these clubs? How many do you got in here?
Get out of here. Let's go.
Yeah.
This one don't need it. This one
Get
don't
out of
need
here. You're like, yeah, well, did you
We can
need...
skip every other number here. We don't need every single number.
He was like, yeah, did you use all those wedges, though? And I was like, I used every one of them for a fact.